And this tragedy is not only impacting the students here furthering their education at U of I, but also the faculty trying to teach them, all of whom doing their best to meet the needs of their students. Jordan Smith spoke to one professor who's adjusting to the needs.
Erin, Kirsten, this tragedy is not only impacting the students who are here to further their education, but also the faculty that are trying to teach them, all of them doing their best to meet the needs of their students. For the first time since the murders of these 4 U of I students, we heard from the professors at the university. They spoke of the changes they've seen on campus, along with those in the classroom.
We're not doing business as usual. We can't do that. We have to honor the beautiful lives that have been lost.
Kelly Quinnett was one of them. In addition to teaching theater, she's also the head of the faculty senate at U of I. Joining her in our interview was Erin Chapman, a clinical professor in the Department of Family and Consumer Sciences. I asked what the first class back was like for them and their students.
Honestly, I said, what do you want to do today? Do you want to sit quietly together? Do you want to listen to some music together? Or do you want me to do a typical lecture? And they said, we want you to lecture because it helps us feel like, things are normal.
All that I could really do was to bring my students together and just be with them and ask them what they needed.
Many of their students needing time away from campus, something professors have been more than happy to accommodate.
I gave my students the option of being able to complete the remainder of the semester completely online.
Classes are now streamed for those who wish to learn from home. For many, in-person attendance is now deemed optional. I asked how many students were in Chapman's class on Tuesday.
I had 7 students today out of a class of 44, and I had 2 students out of a class of 19.
Both Chapman and Quinnett are constantly reminding students of the excellent resources on campus, including drop-in counseling appointments, which many students have taken advantage of.
No one will ever be the same. The families, they will never be the same. So it's extremely important for us to carry on and radicalize tenderness, radicalize empathy.
And that was just 2 of the many professors here on campus doing everything they can to provide as many resources as they can for students as they try to navigate through this situation together. Reporting in Moscow, I'm Jordan Smith for News Now.
And there will be a candlelight vigil for Ethan, Maddie, Xana, and Kaylee tomorrow evening at the University of Idaho's Kibbe Dome. It starts at 5 o'clock. We'll have a crew there. Also, to honor the victims, the stadium lights at Lake City High and Coeur d'Alene High Schools will be turned on to coincide with that vigil.